Uh, Recently, one of the student asked me if we can quickly create a web-based interface similar to like a Google form, where the user roles that are given as admin, which is a teacher, and another role is student, right? Basically, the objective here is to create a form where the teachers can put some questions, and then the another user, which is the student, should be able to log in and fill the form and submit some answers. And then we also want to see the amount of submission history that's gone in from the student perspective as well as from a teacher perspective, right? So that's the code that we're going to write today. So again, basically, I like to use Google Colab, but this time I'm going to use Terminal so that we can, save all of this and run it on the terminal itself. So this is a piece of the code that I've written. Basically, as we know, we want to create a Google-like form in our browser. So I'm using Streamlit here. So that's why I'm importing Streamlit. And because it's a form, it needs a lot of data. So we need to have database. So I'm using here SQLite 3 from a database perspective. And then I'm importing some JSONs. And then also we want the objective here, or the problem statement that is given is we want also date and time, right? So we are also using the date time import aspect of it. So this code kind of basically we are creating a database using SQLite 3, and then we are creating some tables, and then as you could see, we want to initialize the session where it's asking for a username password. So here I'm using the email as a login, and once you put your login email, then it asks for the role, whether it's a student or a teacher, which is admin basically. And then once you do that, it opens up another form where it gives all the details where the student needs to fill, likewise the teacher needs to fill, and then you click on submit. And then once you submit, it also gives an option to delete. It also gives you an option to look at the available forms that are there and things like that. So that's basically a very simple code, and as we know, we can run this code, um, and once you run the code, you will get something like this, right? So I'm just going to quickly log out. So this is basically you need to run, uh, you need to Streamlit run app1.py. That's what I've used. So let me just quickly do another terminal. I'll just show you how I get into this code, right? So because this is a terminal, so I'm just doing vi app1.py. So it gives me, because I've already opened it, so I'm just doing an edit. So this is how you see the code, right? Now if you want to run this, you do Streamlit run app1.py. So this is basically a command for you to run the code, right? And once you do that, it will open up this particular form in your browser as a local host, right? I'm just going to use my email. I'm going to do a student admin role, and like you see, it gives you a create new form. You can just do test one, give an expiry date, give the number of question, number of submission limits, etc., and save form. So it gets saved something like that you see here, right? Admin is done. I'm just going to use another ID here. Let's just say this, and I'm just going to be a student here, right? And as you can see, I've made some submissions while testing. You can just click submit, and the form will get submitted, and the teacher can look at the history of the student of the forms that were submitted. Hope this helps. Again, there are some features available here. You can rerun this and stuff like that. Any questions, put it on the comments. Thank you.